5 Unusual People in the World, Part 57. Hello you guys, I'm Keisha, and have a great day. Many people have had rare conditions since birth. There are those who spread much positive energy to people around the world. I have got some incredible people here to talk about today. Let's explore with this video. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 5. Jesus Aceves. Jesus Aceves, born in 1974 in Mexico, has a strange face with black hair growing all over his body. He always covers his face with his hands when going out. However, after years of social isolation accompanied by alcoholism and a circus career, Aceves has decided to stop hiding his reality from the world. According to doctors, Aceves has an extremely rare syndrome called hypertrichosis, also known as werewolf syndrome. This condition is so rare that only 50 cases have been recorded in the world so far, or it may be because they do not dare to face the society. People with this condition have an abnormal amount of hair on their face and body. At the age of 13, Aceves and his 2 other cousins with the same condition signed a contract with a circus. However, he and his cousins were locked in a cage and presented as a tourist attraction at the circus. Aceves and family members travel around the US and UK, performing various circus acts. He worked with the circus for 15 years and then returned to his hometown. No one wants to be teased, shunned, discriminated, or anything bad happening to us. But not everyone is lucky enough to have a normal life like many other people in this world. Number 4. Ellie James. Ellie James, born in 1970, lives in Abingdon, Oxfordshire County, England. Over the years, she has become a loyal friend of perfumes and body mist. However, it is not because this woman does not pay attention to personal hygiene, but because of the unpleasant scenes emanating from her own body. According to doctors, she has a strange disease scientifically known as trimethylaminuria. The disease causes the patient's body to produce a fishy odor, excreted through sweat, urine, breath, and reproductive fluids. Patients with the disease are not able to break down trimethylamine. Thus, excess trimethylamine will accumulate and cause odors. Her disease started at the age of 30. This disease has a great impact on her psychology. She is often teased by evil people and always receives alienation from everyone. The bulliers even secretly gave her soap bars, making her cry many times, especially at Christmas. Although there is still no cure to this disease, thanks to a reasonable diet, antibiotics, and special pH-balanced soaps to minimize odors, she has regained her confidence. Believe me, she even found her love with her boyfriend, Dan Mostyn, 50 years old. This is not a Chinese doll's facial mask. You may not believe it, but this is a real boy. Now, it's time to find out who he is. Number 3. Hui Kang. Hui Kang was born on March 4, 2009 in China. The boy is nicknamed Kang Kang. He has 2 faces due to the special jaw structure. The exact cause is unknown, but it is believed to be due to a drug his mother took while pregnant. Such a face is caused by a small face being pulled and sunk inward. At first glance, it looks like a mask. Due to Hui Kang's deformity, the family was mocked by many people. They laughed at the boy's bad luck. Fortunately, the doctors say that, aside from the facial problems, he did not have other dysfunctions or mental retardation. Hui Kang's grandparents initially suggested abandoning the child, but her mother didn't want. The strange thing is that his mother had 3 regular ultrasounds and 1 Doppler ultrasound during pregnancy, but did not detect any abnormalities. I am questioning the medical qualifications of those sonographers. With the donations of benefactors, the boy, Kang Kang, was able to perform surgeries. The doctor said the surgical method was to use the boy's old facial tissue to fill in the 2 open malformations. The first operation succeeded, but the doctors haven't provided any further information since then. Don't rush away from the screen, as we will meet a surprising pair of twins, and you will surely be amazed at what they can do. Number 2. Shivaneth and Shivram Sahu. Shivaneth and Shivram Sahu were born in 2001. The Kanchai twins were born in a small village near Raipur in central India. They have special bodies compared to anyone else. Some villagers even began to worship them, seeing them as incarnations of heaven. They were conjoined at the waist from birth. They share 2 legs, 4 arms, and 1 stomach. However, they have independent lungs, heart, and brain. With practice, Shivnath and Shivram learn to do basic tasks such as bathing, eating, dressing, and combing each other's hair. They can walk downstairs and even run on all 6 limbs. The doctors say that they can be successfully separated, but the consequences are severe for Shivanath, while Shivram will likely to keep both legs and be able to begin a more normal life. Shivanath will have no legs and will need full-time care, but the two are still determined to stick together. The 45-year-old father also said he did not want to separate his children because for him, God made them like this, so let them be. The life story of Shivanath and Shivram Sahu has been highly appreciated by people on many prestigious TV channels. Both of them were addicted to drugs after a while, and that's why their health got very bad. And finally, in 2021, they said their goodbyes to the world. Number 1. Leonid Statnik. Leonid Statnik, born in 1970, Ukrainian, was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the tallest man in the world with a height of 8.432 feet on August 8, 2007. Statnik's height exceeds that of the previous record holder, Bao Xishan of China, who is 7.743 feet tall. Statnik's parents' height is about the same as everyone else. Statnik's father is 5.676 feet tall, and his mother is 4.987 feet tall. As a child, Statnik also developed normally like any other child. However, Statnik's height began to grow suddenly when he was 14 years old after undergoing a brain surgery. At first, at school, Leonid sat at the first desk because he was the smallest in the class. Then, especially from the age of 14, he began to develop strongly. At an enlistment, the doctor didn't have enough marks to measure Leonid's height, and even his feet were so big that there were no shoes for him to wear. From year to year, his life became more and more difficult. Leonid assumed that the doctors had to be responsible for everything, who found a benign tumor in his brain at the age of 13 and then removed it, affecting the pituitary gland. Since then, he began to grow rapidly. By the time he started working, his height was 2.03 meters. They are special, aren't they? Perhaps you have heard about them but didn't believe it. There are many other weird people in my videos. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.